Yo, what up? We're back at it again to beat this video game. I have all the tools required. I have my lemon iced tea.
Here's a sword. It's a sword made out of wood.
Holy shit. Phoenix, right?
Holy shit. Ace Attorney.
Lemonade. How's your Ace Attorney lemonade? As sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
It's no such thing.
Oh, okay.
It's Arizona lemonade, and like we could go for like a Phoenix, Arizona joke, but it's not really.
Matt on guard punches his phone a little bit. Excuse me, I'm gonna call my sponsor for this video. Raid Shadow Legends.
Josh, this trial is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, dude. And then I'm gonna sell out and take out the wine glass and be really evil.
Totally be a sellout.
Did you know that this giant evil scar on my face is actually from my pet cat Shoe? Just kind of beat the shit out of me one day.
I can't believe they did it to him.
Let's play the video
Start
game.
darkness.
Let's beat the game. Oh, let me
Oh,
video
shit.
call for the call.
It's like, oh man. Dang, I
Can you guys have
was
this
one-
game memorized? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't.
You guys know the script?
Hey pal, I'm still looking for my pizza.
He crashed his car.
Um,
He's like gone. He's gone and we're back.
Back in black. I hit the sack.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense for that recess to just be over and for us to just be back in. What were you doing? 30 minutes to get fingerprint? Handwriting.
Yeah, 30 minutes to get the pizza.
Side note.
Yeah. Oh my god, that felt like a fucking week. I wonder who the handwriting it is. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like you lost your pizza.
It's nothing, Your Honor. I did not lose my pizza
Oh, good.
today.
That's good. I was thinking of having one myself. What's wrong with Edgeworth?
Looks like something unexpected just happened to him.
What? Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impax's suicide note.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that the suicide note is a forgery.
Oh.
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 You said
We
that
really-
to BS.
We really bullshitted that.
Mr. Wright, what is this ass-pull you've shown to the court?
Wait a minute. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? That sounded like an ass pull.
This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It is a fake.
What the fuck is going on? I don't get it. Now, order, Mr. Edgeworth! Would you care to explain what is going on? That's what the guy said in the audience, and I agreed with them. If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida.
What? This is... Mr. Corrida?
Well. Looks like Miss Impax never left the suicide note after all.
This is just... whack.
Fuck.
She never wrote anything about On Guard.
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Angard could not have known that, and so that facts remain unchanged.
You wanna...
That facts.
Yeah, okay. And it's a stressful time, Edgeworth, I get it.
Thank you, narrator. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible. It's theory that On Guard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. You just threw a ball, some crazy shit at me. And I'm supposed to answer this?
You can always just let it be.
You don't usually do that here.
Just leave it alone in an Ace Attorney game.
Except for that one time where we did it just to fuck with Gant.
Yeah, the only time. Fucking Gant. Oh, Mr. Wright, you fucked up. You presented the evidence too early. Looks like you're going to jail.
I don't know what I'm doing. I started the game after a week and said, here's something new, and now I'm like, what? I'm like trying to catch up. I thought we were gonna do other shit. I'm trying to prove that Matt On Guard would have known it was a fake. Like affirmative? Oh, because he has her handwriting.
I thought it was you're trying to prove that Matt and Guard wouldn't have known it was a fake.
Hold up, I immediately forgot the question. Llama, who's played this game before, what am I being asked?
Edgeworth will explain that On Guard could not have known this was a fake.
On Guard could not have known. Okay, so we have the handwriting, so I'm gonna say that's it. The defense believes that the theory that the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. I was going for evidence here, so that's not great. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, then it's impossible for Mr. On Guard to not have known it was a fake.
It was the wine glass.
Shanti.
I'm going my gut. Oh, gut is wrong. Yeah, okay. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I got 2 question marks because this sounds so dumb. Your response?
Not as dumb as the typo I did earlier. I believe that even more important than finding out if this note is real or not is whether the attorney's badge pinned to that man's chest is real. That is the million-dollar question, right?
Yes, I agree. What?
Oh, no.
Me too.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that I messed up again.
Get shit on.
Actually, there is something I would like to ask. Oh, I was supposed to just say no?
Can't believe Ace Attorney
Damn.
did you like this.
I was supposed to just say no. Can't believe it. I got tricked. I had the handwriting and everything. Mr. Edgeworth, you had stated something earlier to the effect of the defendant had spied on Mr. Corrida's private life. I believe this would mean that he would have not... No, wait, the judge got it right? Fuck, I'm smarter than Phoenix Wright. You dipshit. He would have known about the note as well.
I never doubted
That's
you.
it. The judge was smarter than me. He solved the puzzle. Yes, and so naturally. This means Mr. On Guard would have known that the note was a fake. I didn't think he was spying that often. The fucking camera is set for 8 p.m. Oh my god, he was spying that often.
Do keep in mind the thing just needed to exist for one day.
I guess that's true. I guess I just imagined that the suicide note has been fake since the suicide happened. And has just been kind of sitting around Juan's house, like waiting for a good day. I guess I just imagined the situation incorrectly. Order, order! See here, Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? I was the one who thought of the spying thing! Jumping in and stealing my thunder like that is simply... I can't even describe it, you just fucking idiot! Yes, sorry. Am I gonna take more damage? I couldn't even brag about embarrassing Mr. Edgeworth to my grandchild had you not! For that, I assigned you a penalty, Mr. Wright. Fuck you!
What?
Fuck me for saying the handwriting.
My goodness, Jeff,
What?
let me give you a golf clap.
I kept my mouth shut. Why did I take 2? Well, now I'm fucked for the rest of the trial. Excellent. So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. Don't hurt me again. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Ongar's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air.
But, Your Honor, it's not if Mr. On-Guard monitored Mr. Corda 24 hours a day. We were just talking.
That's what I thought, but then the judge said I was wrong and then killed me.
As duly deserved right. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. On-Guard didn't know of. Well,
right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? That was like the worst own of all time. Why are we talking about it like that? Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'll fucking deal damage to you too. It looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured?
As I figured, it came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
2 question marks.
I'm super, yeah, I'm
the
confused.
Prosecution can't prove Mr. Onguard's motive through the evidence. Then we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Oh, well that's fine. That's kind of what we do here.
However, this witness is a little unusual.
Oh my god, if it's the fucking clown again, just kill me now. Edgeworth stuttering? This is not like him at all. Unusual? What sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the Killer to commit murder?
That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, you fucking dumbass. Who is this witness?
Oh, it is. It's,
Yes, go on. Who is it?
The man himself. The man himself. Mr. Shelley the Killer.
Do we have access to him? Oh,
You
Mr.
have
the
a
Killer.
phone.
Wait! Shelley the Killer! Ah! Fucking, who has him on fucking speed dial? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here to the witness stand?
Well, yes, in a matter of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this alright with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it really is alright to do this. Like, is he just outside? Is he just in the lobby? Like, what are we doing?
Your Honor. Very well, then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edgeworth, is there no other way left to us?
Now then, witness. Your name and your, occupation, please.
Oh, what?
Very good, sir.
Who got this radio?
I'm a radio now.
Who gave it to him?
I gave it to him right.
Oh, the radio is shaped like him. What the fuck?
It's got the stupid line.
My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin.
Now, I say, what is going on here? Who got that radio?
I'm a radio.
Your Honor, it makes sense.
And how can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
Actually, Your Honor, this radio is the witness.
Oh, what?
They can just turn into a radio. It's a radio killer.
Are you fucking with me?
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now,
Oh,
and it
okay.
came with a condition.
Oh, good. I didn't want to deal with that situation.
As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer will testify to this court.
So this means what that urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
I forgot about
Oh no, this will not do! I cannot allow this in my court! First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself!
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelly the Killer.
I understand. Please wait a second.
He's just gonna, like, kill someone and, like...
He's gonna shoot his gun.
Oh, that... yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Not to the judge. The judge is like, okay. Maya?
Maya!
The voice! Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelly the Killer and an asshole, and not a radio. It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else, and it's not how you turned into a radio.
And what would that be?
At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida. Is this correct?
It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida.
Your Honor, arrest that radio. Well,
Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
Very well.
this is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it, a bad dream. I fucking hate radios. Shelly the Killer. What is he gonna say? In a testimony.
This is fucked up.
There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client.
What fucking contradiction. I think you're bullshitting. Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man. I'd almost say he seems to be mocking us.
That's right, I'm mocking you.
I don't like him.
Well, he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor. In mocking us, Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? Well, I can't talk anymore. It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the witness? Yes, Your Honor.
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Okay. I'll just cross-examine the radio real quick. Oh, my health hurts. Oh,
Your
man.
bones are broken.
We can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please tell us your clients?
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I said this is something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry. Go on. Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger Mr. Wright. Simply because you don't know about Maya's situation. Otherwise, I would badger the radio assassin. All day to the bank.
Killer.
The trust between you and your client?
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner.
30 minutes or less, they say.
In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome.
And that is why you're testifying in this manner?
This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder.
Well,
I must preserve the De Killer name so my clients can trust me.
but couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yes?
that person wouldn't be my client for very long.
I see an opportunity here.
It would certainly.
That's enough! Please, no more!
Oh, very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway.
Yeah, I guess we don't actually have... I mean, we have the spy... Yeah, we do have the spy camera. We'll keep that in mind. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rule and acted outside of their prescribed rule.
Their role?
This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven.
You! Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
To the gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but would you care to die?
Ah, no, I didn't say anything! Jesus Christ! The judge had better watch himself. Hold it. We understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I still have a few things to say before I do.
Oh, this egomaniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Somehow, that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all that extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience. Try and calm down a little. It's important to try and understand his mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work with him to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know. What am I doing here?
It's Angel Star.
Oh, I have to go back. Okay. I'm gonna assume I don't need to say this one again. God, watch it be that one. Fuck it. We'll just prod. Hold it. There's a glance. And what the word first means.
You've heard the video killed the radio star, but how about radio killing the video star?
Oh, that was really funny.
That was
It was
quite
really-
clever.
I don't know the trust. Yeah, in fast and efficient manner. Oh, now I'm back. Sorry, but I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person?
I have no trust relation with a client who can't understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone. Do you think you can understand my logic?
This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think, really.
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You have made it crystal clear that you value trust above and over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
Now then, I do believe I've been...
I'm sorry, I forgot I didn't. It was there. What is it? Now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
Oh, right. If you can't ask it, then I will. Witness! What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida?
That person's name is... Adrian Andrews.
I was expecting something. What?
Objection! Witness! That is not who you told me it was earlier.
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is Adrian Andrews.
What?
Oh my god, I can't believe it's fucking Adrian Andrews. You get her.
This can't be. On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. the Killer just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
Stabbed Edgeworth in the back?
I'm sure in order to get an audience with this court, Mr. the Killer told him a different name. Matt Ongard, perhaps.
I knew it.
Objection! This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned this witness!
You? Shelly the Killer?
If you had a health bomb, Mr. Edgeworth, I would hit it 3 times!
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt Ongard, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal.
Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah. What the? We're just on fucking radio. The prosecution has failed to provide a motive and has instead provided a suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client who requested the murder was not the defendant at all.
No.
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt Ongard is innocent. Oh, fuck, we were chanting guilty for so long earlier.
I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict. Beep beep.
A bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews up in immediately.
What now? The way this is going, Ongard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And Ongard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant?
Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shelly the Killer is certainly lying under oath.
My him was wrong. That's Adrian Andrews. I don't know. Who's...
Are you taking it back, Arlo, or...?
Yeah, you can take it.
It wasn't me.
How'd you get here?
Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie.
Miss Andrews.
The suicide note may have been a fake. But that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death. It was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world.
The math dimension. Yeah, we experienced that earlier.
That testimony just now, You have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. He has named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Also, there is quite a bit of evidence that points to you. The knife and button donning the nickel samurai costume.
That's...
Even though, like, it... Yeah, no, no, it works. You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Pax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright.
It,
You know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story. Who the real killer is. Tell them. Please help me.
yes, I know the truth. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? Hold up, I feel like like a bad ending choice is coming up shortly.
One last chance.
Yeah, I feel like a not great option is coming up. I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions. I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I supposed to do? The moral decision is fuck Matt on guard. I'm sure we're gonna hold it out of that. Anything that keeps the game going is my gut instinct.
The game continues.
Keep the game going.
Phoenix.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept the not guilty.
You are a lawyer.
Yeah, but I have to keep the game going. I know. But Matt on guard is a killer, the murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than on guard. Even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact. That is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over, but he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust? Never thought about it until now. I trust him?
Yes, you do.
Why can he read my thoughts sometimes? Mr. Wright, your opinion, please. The defense requests that, I'm thinking about it slowly, we be allowed to further question Mr. the Killer. Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right. Right.
But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. Go home and get a pizza. That's what we're here for. I'm not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. Ah! There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. It's the hard syllables to put together. Very well, the trial will continue. I just won't sleep tonight. Mr. Edgeworth, please reestablish connection with Mr. the Killer.
Will do. Right away, Your Honor. Alright. Hibbity-boppity, you are now a radio.
Has a verdict been reached?
Yeah, more game.
For that, we would like to talk with you a little more.
About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for?
Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done. But what shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail.
You legal people and your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
You're a radio.
I'm
Radio.
a radio. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime.
Tomato.
While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button.
Juice.
That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules.
The rules from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh shit.
This is the most unexpected turn of events for the, fifth time now? However, this time everything has finally been revealed.
Objection. Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
We still have time. We still have time for the cross-examination that will be done by that lawyer over there.
Okay. But you don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here. Huh? Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then I'll expose the lies in that oh-so-beneficial testimony, I suppose. I don't understand what's going on anymore. That makes two of us. Life sucks to be Phoenix Wright. We're gonna say hold it a couple times. Hold it! What is it, Mr. Wright? If I press him the wrong way, I might raise suspicions on his end. But I have to do something to waste more time. A witness, about requesting a hit.
Yes.
How much is your fee? Oh no.
Oh. I see you are also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney.
Huh?
If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial.
No! I'm not thinking of hiring Mr. Wright! Yes? You want to kill me? You want me dead, don't you? What? Why would you think something like that? You're on. Guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright! You are hereby declared guilty! Please don't kill me.
Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your client? They are your client, are they not?
Oh, my health bar is intact. Oh. I thought he was just gonna kill me for no reason. I'm afraid of him now. I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Yeah. Well, a change in occupation might be good for you.
However, I will say this. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party.
That goes without saying, Mr. DeKiller.
And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. However, my client this time thought they could run away from that guilt.
Oh, are you talking about the button in the knife?
Yes, and my business card.
Oh, this card.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible.
You try to make things easy?
My business card makes it very easy to figure out who carried out the service.
He's pretty devoted to his work.
But disregard everything to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from sight. That is something I cannot overlook.
It's really hard to tell if I'm being truthful or not without him being here. So you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves. If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan for your alibi too.
No, I already told you, I have no intention of using your services, ever! No. Why does he keep looking at me like I'm the one on trial here? Hold it. From the very beginning?
That is correct. From before my client even visited the room. All of my clients know precisely what the situation is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd.
You? Edward said that one was weird. Anyway.
That's cringe.
So why do you think your client did that?
What do you mean by why?
Well, fiddling around at the scene of the crime is pretty risky. And why would someone who has requested a murder go to the crime scene anyway? That is true!
I assume it was probably done to frame Mr. On Guard.
If that's the case, then why didn't the person just request that you do it?
Sadly, that is not possible.
Huh?
My job is to kill. That is all. And to leave my business card behind, naturally. The business card is so my clients may escape blame. To protect them is my duty. Even if they say it's for revenge, setting someone else up to take your fall. That act is what I was referring to when
nice segue.
My client
Excellent
said,
segue. Hold it! And that's all you have to testify?
Yes. And I pray that I will never be called to the stand again.
Again? As in you plan to continue?
I must, as I have yet to find a person to take my place and become the fourth successor. Actually, how would you like a new life, Mr. Attorney?
Man,
Excuse me?
scroll.
No, I'm fine, really.
Phoenix
Are you really
is
now?
assassin.
I'm gonna kill you. I wonder what kind of man the judge thinks I am now.
What are you going to do now, Phoenix?
All I can do now is expose the lies.
That's true. However, you realize it will be very bad for our client, right?
I'm so confused. But the one thing I know for sure is I can't let this trial end yet. So Edgeworth was like mad sus. Somewhere here.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm just gonna figure out. I'm gonna figure out which one he was sus on.
This assassin has such a wonderful ring
This
to
one?
it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I just remember Edgeworth was. No, this was the alibi one. Okay, yeah, sorry, Judge. I completely forgot which one was. But a knife. My business card. Oh, this card. I hope everything's easy. Okay, no, it was the one after that then. It was already knew from the very beginning that one quarter was dead. Oh, I could expose that, I'm sure. I don't know how, but I'm sure from the beginning. Yada yada. That's odd. Is that what he said last time?
Yeah, that's what he said last time. That's odd. I'm saying it again.
Phoenix had the question mark. Okay, in my brain, I gave Edgeworth the question mark. Okay, so evidently this is where I'm aiming. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning when she entered the room that Juan Corrida was dead.
Oh, I see. Juice.
Are we really going back to Juice? She filled it up. What was the story? She filled it up. She's like, oh, let me go help this guy out.
She poured some
Yeah,
juice.
her story was she didn't realize Juan was dead,
So she
came
said.
in.
So she said, time for juice. Okay, I'm gonna save the hell because the judge has made it so I can't play this game. And I'm afraid of anything I do right now. So if you start seeing me load a lot, that is why. Objection, Juice Hour. Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. DeKiller.
What is the meaning of that attitude?
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corrida had been murdered. But how do you know that? From this wine glass, Your Honor. The glass! Juice Arc! Mr. DeKiller's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim. But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan? That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planted, they would have never left their fingerprints behind. I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon?
Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct?
I'm afraid you are mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corrida's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all.
Man, oh my god, that's crazy. Edgeworth are so smart.
Thank you.
How strange.
And yes!
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
The fuck?
Phoenix. If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised! You know you can't say things like that without any evidence! Get fucked!
Sorry.
Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you!
Anyway, I am positive that there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken.
Very well.
Right now, I have to buy us more time. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. Hope it's his monocle.
This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes.
Hold it.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So you
Mr. Ray.
physically met your client, huh?
That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. You think in reality Matt Ongar is like, hey, check out these scars on my wine glass? Or did he go all surfer bro even for the killer? That's the real question I have.
That's a good question.
1 week ago? Are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
A specific date and time? Oh, that makes sense. Hold it! Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's request. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Let's press further. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
The bear.
He knows about the bear?
Bear.
The bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in Juan Corrida's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
He must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at the press conference after all.
That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where the bear figurine was.
All the bears?
Bear.
What if he just took all of them? Shelly's like, well, might as well just go for them all. And see. Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now of any importance? Sure. The testimony just now has made one thing clear, and that is... the client knew the secret of the bear figurine. Wait, that's bad for me. Huh? Why is everyone so quiet? Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that! Oh, really?
Witness, please continue with your testimony.
As long as there's no surprise health drops, I'm good. What bar? So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was with a brief pause? Tell me more. Witness, I would like for you to give us a few more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail.
Why is that?
That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now of any importance? Sure, why not? I was just funny last time. Of course it was very important, Your Honor. If Mr. Tequila had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken. So you're saying that his client really was Adrian Andrews? I guess so.
You see, it is just as I said.
You're right.
I'm so lost. Who the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
Now then, would the witness please continue? Wrong! So your client was Adrian Andrews?
That is correct.
Well, he says the two of them met. But if they did, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information from him, but you can't draw his suspicion.
Back to the endless cycle!
If you can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about a delicate balance. Yeah. I guess... Let's reset the cycle now that we pressed him on some other stuff. So just go at it again. When you go, sure, let's see if anything different happens. Yeah, my own preparations. I have to do my things. Please hire me. No. You want to do it? It was the next one. Did you ask why on that specific night? No, I don't give a shit, but I thought anyway. Your suspicions, huh? We thought it was the bear. Let's do it again. So what are these suspicions you had? Sure result for the bear. The bear? Yes, I like the bear.
Oh, he likes the bear. Oh, there was a suicide note in the bear. Oh man, the bear just brought it to the hotel room. It was very intriguing.
I do not know what the bear figurine was. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, is that anything? Yeah, not really that time. No. What the killer said sounds plausible, but in the end, it's just his conjecture. And also, I did this before. No, Your Honor, I don't think it's very important. Well then, witness, please continue. I just got owned last time, so... Sir Bar. So you physically met Adrian Andrews? Maybe, of course I did. Why was there a brief pause? Press further. Witness, tell me more. I always meet them. I've never taken a person until for a mail. Why the fuck? Because
why?
I don't like to do that. I do think this part's important, but what do I say? It's not this time? Like, hold up, I'm in an endless loop here. Does anything change? This is the last statement, besides the last one.
I would say I would just try it's very important if it might be Angel Star.
Yeah,
I mean, you've already done very important.
Yeah, I'll hit it again. Oh, so you're saying it's Adrian Andrews. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that one. Okay, say it's not important. Whoa. This game's confusing.
At least you don't get
You may
penalized.
as well see all the dialogue.
What was that brief pause? Tell me more.
Why? Bottom text.
Actually, it sucked this time. Why he meets his client is not important. That wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions. Saying no is yes!
What do you mean by that?
My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I have already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him.
Oh, you
face-to-face
fucked
that I
up!
began to trust
Oh
him.
no! Oh no!
That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client.
Nah, first the cat now.
It's true what they say about
misgendering.
talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now of any importance? Yes! If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was of the utmost importance. Really?
If that's the case. Witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
Very well.
I mean,
Killed for
I don't think I'm wrong
Go
here.
for misgendering. You can press it though. Let's see what he
Okay,
says.
I'll press it just for you. But as we now know, that was not how it turned out, correct?
What do you mean?
Adrian Andrews turned out to be a client who couldn't stick to the rules, right?
Well, yes. I suppose you are correct.
So I would like to check one last time. Are you sure your testimony is accurate?
It is 100% correct.
First the shoe.
Just get out of here. I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time?
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy?
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Shelley the Killer. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
Uh-huh. Why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip-up about her.
So what is the issue? What did you say just now? About her?
If you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person, one look would have told you that she is a woman. Oh my god, he fucking blew up like the puppet.
Oh my god.
Order in the court. At least he was a radio. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Can we get a new radio? What's the meaning of this? This witness testified to the following.
Why did I just...
Why did you explode?
Now he's trying to possess Phoenix Wright.
That he always
Sit
meets
right.
face to face with his client when taking their requests. But he's never met Adrian Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor. That is exactly the point. That means Mr. The Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews.
What the
What is wrong with this radio?
Is it sweating oil? Is that what I'm looking at?
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking disgusting. Get that off the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake?
Is there a basic bitch? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Her name?
Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
Unluckily for Mr. The Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender.
Wow, it was very
Wow,
convenient of us. Great job, team.
What a coincidence. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with.
What? What is going on?
I lost the 50-50.
He lost the 50-50. Shelley the Killer! This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another.
Does that remember you remember?
Wow.
Does that mean you remember something different now?
So you remember the killer of the client. Shelley the Killer is in the mine. I don't know.
Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more.
Ugh, I know he's just gonna spit out more lies. Very well, but this time, please give us the truth, and nothing but the truth. I was more mad at the clown than the assassin.
The assassin was a killing machine. Killing machine.
Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail, which I just said that I don't do.
This is Columbo ass lying here.
Great backpedal.
There have been times when I took a job without having met my client.
Dearest Shelley the Killer.
The request was for the murder of Juan Corrida and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
I guess this makes sense. He's really good at killing people, but like this like lying on the stand shit, he's like, oh, I don't fucking do this.
I'm not a lawyer.
So you took this job through a letter. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he's definitely lying.
Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know. I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me. No matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
I love that line.
Now then, let's begin the cross-examination! This is the superpower of teamwork. Hold it! But didn't you just say that you always meet your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
But didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silly... What the...
You're so...
milkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess. Mr. Red, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. Tequila met with his client? I'm gonna say no for now, and I'm just gonna keep pressing, because last time I did this, shit went badly for me.
The judge owned you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof. I see. Then your line of questioning was just another waste of time.
Sadly for us, Your Honor, this is the nature of right and wrong. I learned that from
What?
Cloud.
Judge really put you in the fucking corner and then did like a 4-step combo on you.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
You just had to take it.
the 2-step.
Why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I have been receiving more requests.
That's more alarming than anything else we've talked about today.
If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business
This guy's just
opportunities.
killing the city. Nice business opportunities!
On top of which, the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct?
Oh no.
Well, I
Okay.
have joined the times, and now take requests via email.
That is like an old grandpa. who didn't
Electronic
know what a
mail!
computer
Do you have to
was.
mail that in a special insulated envelope?
Oh no.
I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words.
Yeah, you really blundered shortening
I was
that
supposed
word.
to say electronic. Oops. What I meant by electronic mail is commonly referred to as email.
Email? In a contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot, hands down.
Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and
Oh, the 2 or 3 other things?
Yes.
And what were these other things?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. I don't know if I could take damage in any of this segment, but you know. Like, I would press this one because, oh, it's like... worst case save. Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide. Oh, he's mad.
Mr. Attorney.
He's getting upsetty. I'm counting on that Edgeworth punchline. Yes?
Everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination.
Stop.
Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
oh, he's
The
pissed.
radio is pissed.
What the fuck? There's
That's-
steam coming from him.
I can smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one,
Oh, wait! Uh-oh. This is looking really bad. I should impress my luck. Alright, I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? Ah, fuck. I don't like this choice.
He's mad.
Your Honor, do I die in this scenario? Do I get killed?
I'm not answering that shit.
I don't like it.
I'm not answering this.
I
What?
don't know.
I know Galacton doesn't know. I'm on like a unique cutscene. This game wouldn't game over me without a warning? Question mark? I'm trying to read game design here. Whatever. Team more... Yeah. I'm gonna... we'll take a gamble here. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice.
Yay!
The bear figurine.
Oh, bad again. The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where's that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase.
And then, what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
Yeah, the bear we found at Matt Onguard's house. That was not a great thing to say. You gave it to your client? Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony.
As you wish.
That said, I don't know how I could, unless...
One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian.
Does my bear figurine say found in Matt Onguard's house? No. Let me press this first, and then we'll go back to this. I found this figurine at Mr. Onguard's well, it was in the press. Mr. Onguard's mansion. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there?
I was waiting for her there.
Nice save, well done.
That was also part of the plan to frame Mr. Onguard, I'm sure.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Yeah, sure, I always do.
Dang, he always does.
Yeah, I wish the judge
What a
didn't
guy.
break my bones earlier. So the killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. But I know somewhere in this statement there is a contradiction. Oh, it wasn't opened. Yeah, and she knows how to open it? Maybe that's where we're going. Yet, I know that if I present something trivial here...
He will cut the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence.
She's right. So now what? Dr. Wright?
Dr. Wright, Sim City.
Oh, it's not possible
Link's
for
Awakening.
Adrian Andrews to have received the lion. The only thing I possibly have is only she knew how to open it, right? So why would it not be opened and shit like that? But is that strong evidence here? Because you could say, oh, she just never made it to the house. Or something. Because the trial happened. I'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. I have like one more statement to press for fun. It's no use. As long as I can't put my finger on the central problem here. Pressing this witness anymore would be extremely dangerous. It appears that Mr. Wright has no problems. Until he presses it again later. Well then, witness, please continue. And we'll just hit in case anything pops up from this. So you're saying that you never saw your client's face, not even once?
Face.
I did. Once. It was when I went to give my client the figurine.
Yes, I see.
But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time.
A mask? The Nickel Samurai mask, I'm guessing? Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony? Actually, it sounds right. Because, I mean, it was wearing the mask, but I gotta play a video game here. One thing does sort of stick out at me, Your Honor. A witness, I think you most definitely saw your client's face. Let's recall Mr. Powers' testimony. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Welcome back, Will.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
Yeah, that guy just was really generous. He received quite a large roll of cash from Mr. On Guard, and at the time, he was not wearing his nickel samurai mask.
Oh
my God, we got a new radio, Jesus. Order! Yes, now that you mention, I do remember that. A witness.
Yes, that night I did wander around the floor as a bellboy. I received plenty of tips that night for carrying juice to the various rooms.
Juice.
Is that so wrong?
Huh?
The man who gave me that tip was not my client. He was probably just a very generous person. Someone who doesn't have any...
Objection! I'm sorry, but sadly we are not nearly so generous here. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Oh, the deja vu. This is salary more than enough for one man?
I have a sports car.
And where is your evidence that the large roll of cash was not in fact a tip? Come, Mr. Edgeworth, show me the money.
The judge.
I want to see it.
Never say that again.
Mr. Attorney.
Yes?
You know, I think your line of questioning has been a little strange. I'm turning on the tension base.
I hate the tension
In
base.
fact, I would say you don't seem to believe Miss Andrews is my client.
Oh, no, it's not like that at all. I just think lies aren't a good thing, you know?
Oh, I know and agree. Lies are not a good thing at all.
Ugh.
I think we are on the same page now, aren't we, Mr. Attorney?
Oh, he just turned that back on you.
Remember, if I feel threatened in any way, I am free to cut contact at any time.
I'm sorry, please forgive my foolishness. If only you were this apologetic all the time. I fucking hate Phoenix Wright today. Anyway, I do not see a huge contradiction here. Therefore, you may continue witness.
Pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
Huh? Seems like we're still okay to me.
And that's exactly what is so bad. The rate we're going will end up completely destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that'll put us in.
Oh yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time.
Mail.
What is...
It is the mail.
What the fuck is my evidence? Was that they didn't meet...
You haven't pressed the man one, but I mean, alright, maybe you
What?
just did and I just forgot.
No, I
that
just
was
did.
the last one we just did.
Oh, okay, I'm just bad. My memory's bad, and I'm sorry.
You're good.
Oh boy, let me just look at this thing again real quick. If there's anything. Yeah, the mask is there, so I can't say anything about that. Oh, my ass is stumped right now.
It's a tough one, yeah.
I'm assuming the place is to go back to that thing where if I don't have the strong evidence, then, you know, I'm wasting my time. I'm currently running the assumption that is the avenue I should be going down. Show me this photo. No, that's a straight up mask, bro. I'm trying to prove. Let me just go back here. I found this at Master Ongar's mansion. Isn't that kind of fucking crazy? I was waiting for her there. That's part of the frame guard. That makes a lot of sense. Do you have any problems with your piece of testimony? Yes, please. The killer says he gave the figurine to Miss Andrews. But I know somewhere in that statement's a contradiction, yet I know that if I present something trivial here, he will say, shut up and die.
He's gonna fucking kill you, Phoenix.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
So I just have to save here. Go ahead. I don't know what it is, but we're just gonna move forward. Let's go over this one more time. Maybe Phoenix's one more time will help me out here. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at On Guard Mansion. Is that correct?
Yes. Where are you going with this?
Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly. What? This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it is possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear for some reason. Why would that be the case? Okay, it's not the fact that she would have opened it on the spot. If it's that, tell me right now, because I've taken that out as a running.
I'm gonna be upfront with you. I'm not telling you one way or the other.
Ah, fuck.
Wow. I'm actually stumped.
That's the only thing I could possibly think of. But if I lose those 2 things of damage, I'm loading. I need all the backup I can get here. That's the only fucking thing I could think of. But I'm not convinced it's right. But we're gonna shoot a shot. We're gonna be right.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I
damned.
thought that could just be like fucking dismantled by saying, we're framing him. Okay. Shelly the Killer. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it. I overthought the situation.
This item? I'm a radio. I don't have a camera.
No, that's...
Right. They're a radio. They don't have a camera, but I see where you're going.
Yeah, okay. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? I love vacation. I'm fucking insane. Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony.
I'm going to burn it for her sake.
If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it. Oh my god, wow, I thought she was just lying at this point, but that works for me. Order, order, order! So that's where the 2 of you were going!
Yes, so by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle.
Which means?
It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client.
Oh my god, the radio blew up again. Holy shit.
Oh,
But the order! Stop blowing up our radios! We only got so many!
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Fuck.
I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No, that's not...
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
Wait, please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
Hold it! Afraid, hold it! No, please. Not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
I don't even know how to make that noise.
Gwa.
Just scream.
What in the... Mr. Wright, you screamed very silently because it began with a gnoir. Are you... Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there was a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough? These guys are talking again, but I'm not talking over them.
Well, we should,
Edgeworth, we can't do this. If we keep this up, Maya, she'll...
To the prosecution,
What has come over everyone? Even you are.
The prosecution rests.
What is going on around here? This trial...
The prosecution
having a stroke.
has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? What? Oh my god, this trial fucking sucks. I hate it. Nothing makes sense. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I'm reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKiller's testimony is accurate. That would mean that Shelly DeKiller's client is... Adrian Andrews! Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? If I end the trial here, right now, then your client Matt on God would be declared innocent, and in its place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder. Miss Andrews would be charged with murder? We're fucked. The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. A bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt on God, to the stand.
The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out.
Can't believe it.
The outcome now lies in your hands.
Sounds like another excellent time to get a bad ending.
Dude, it's not hard.
Dude, did the old guy finally decide? It sounds like you have a potential bad ending and you should, like, save your game.
Thanks, Man on Guard.
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent or good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. That was kind of fucked up.
Uh-oh.
But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent. Ha! Fuck it. So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out. Just fuck it. Here we are.
He's back.
This odd god? Where'd you get that glass of wine? What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life?
You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay?
Just fuck that guy. But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty? Or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose, and I should save the game again because dialogue happened before I had a choice! Now then, Mr. Wright, this looks like a time for a bad ending. Let's hear the defense's final statements on the matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your evil, laughing, mad on-guard client who's fucking drinking his evil wine glass is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is gonna say what I want, aren't you?
Right.
I can't do this, but I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt OnGuard, is a piece of shit. Undertale choice. What do I do?
I love Undertale.
We say fuck Matt OnGuard because Maya wants it, and like, yeah, I mean, because we can't screw over Adrian Andrews and let Matt on. There's like a pull and tug here. Like, we sacrificed Maya to the gods of probably not going to die, and then Adrian Andrews is fine, and Matt OnGuard gets fucked. The other one, Maya's fine, but then Adrian Andrews is fucked, and Matt OnGuard getting free means that he's fucked because we don't want that. So we'll pick a choice, and I'll load a game if something bad happens to us in this universe. We are waiting for your answer, Mr. Right. Matt OnGuard, your client deserves an answer. Maya, I'm sorry. Matt OnGuard is... Yeah!
Objection!
Yo!
That OnGuard is Francisco von Karma.
Francisco von Karma! What are you doing? Ow!
You'll see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool.
Oh, did you bring them? The final pieces. Do you have them?
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
That was very hype.
Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. Don't worry about Scruffy. He's fine and his injuries are minor.
We even got to the pizza.
All of the items are inside this.
What a filthy old coat this is! That's Gumshoes. You can spot his tattered rags anywhere.
I apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in.
I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what is inside that raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence. Your final evidence? Oh my god, we're still fucking here? I want to go home. This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial. What?
Objection! Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't stay mad at you. I grant permission to do so.
Oh, you owned the lawyer so well.
However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, then they will not be accepted by this court. Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
You must have been in quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
That's all we can hope for. The first item is a pistol.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? There's no downside to me asking, like, it's not gonna...
No
okay.
downsides.
Okay. Does that pistol have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case. At least with me.
Is it?
That's the pistol that he used to shoot you, isn't it?
That's what I believe, yes.
No.
I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento. I'm sure that will be an excellent sample for the test.
So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not going to help us very much.
gun.
The second piece of evidence is this videotape.
I bet the killer took that from On Guard Mansion. Have you checked the contents of that tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to.
Oh, yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important.
Yeah, I'm thinking, is that the tape of... that was taken from the camera? Because that has not come up. Why would you say that?
Because he came back to his hideout for it.
Did the killer went back for it?
That's right. It looked like he was trying to recover it. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelley the killer is no ordinary man.
You violently try to recover it.
Damn. Maybe that's why he had the gun.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Not a chance.
Yeah, just like a videotape, gun.
Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? I'm questioning for more details just for the dialogue, but not a fucking chance in hell. Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
And what is that?
There's a button missing on this uniform.
A button.
It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue. That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought. And what is that, Your Honor? I'm sure, were we under normal circumstances, these items from Shelley the Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, I'm fucking tired. Our question is now, who did the killing?
It is who is the client.
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Von Kama. You may step down now. Hold it! Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence. Overruled. This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict. Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he? Is this the end? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far. You can't give up now.
But, no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us.
2? Like Super Mario Maker 2?
The first, thinking about that one, make On Guard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If On Guard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
The second way, force the killer to end his contract with On Guard. If the killer were to no longer think of On Guard as his client, then he would let Maya go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his client above all else. He had a whole testimony about it.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first. But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
The bigger problem is... the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them.
Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
Ah. The other side? Wait, does she mean... you mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence?
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We've all seen the pieces of evidence. That is how we have come to know the truth. But there's one person who has yet to see them all. That person does not know the truth. That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? I just want to go home. Now then, I will pronounce my verdict. Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids? Objection! Fuck you! Matt Onguard's a loser. I've already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence. I am not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor. Then, you want to show the evidence to that person? Yes, Your Honor. I don't even know who it is. Please, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance. One chance? That sounds like I do this again.
Yep. Big time.
I'm pretty confident it's show the tape. Please show your evidence of who you think is the right person.
Objection. That's impossible. To turn the situation around in one try.
One try. That is all I will permit. I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix, think. Do a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. There must be a way to save Maya while taking on-guard data at the same time. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show evidence to? Going all in on tape 2. Wait, he has... Alexander the John Doe! And not Shelly the Killer. Why are they both in here? I see! And now, tell the court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person. Give me that videotape. Give me that videotape. You're wrong! Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think there's some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
I'm glad they're still keeping the language vague. Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier, like the 7th one. I don't know where we're at. Alright, looks like I managed to convince him. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial?
What do you think his thoughts were when he's just like tapping his like leg, and then like the phone rings again for him? He's like, oh my fucking god.
Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence?
Yes, one is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told
yeah.
by my client to not watch it. So I have absolutely no idea.
Actually, you are on this tape.
Me?
There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene. And the cat was there. Your actions were being recorded.
What?
Is that true, Mr. Wright?
Who? Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
Oh.
But that was Adrian Andrews!
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir! Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright, why would my client do such a thing? I would like to know why.
Why did Matt Ongard film the crime scene? The reason why he did that is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They wanted to blackmail you. They didn't trust your skills.
Skill issue, bro.
Yeah, is this guy even good? Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. This won't bite me in the ass eventually. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. God, am I so evil. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. I am the smartest man alive. And hi. Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Oh-ho!
Get it for the shop working radios!
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. That is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness.
Yes?
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yes, that's right.
But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then that client would become my next target.
Oh, good. Yay!
For the honor of the Tequila name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
Matt Ongard is fucked.
I see. That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. Ah, I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Wright,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item!
Beep.
Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness!
Congratulations on your good ending.
Yay!
Good ending, and you get to witness this.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion. However, I'm sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and the witness and... Ah! Miss Von Karma, where did that...
I did it. No, she always has you in her sights.
Where the fuck is she? She's just around.
Right behind.
She's lurking on the ceiling.
Now, I do believe it's time to finally hand down a verdict. Hey, Mr. Ongard.
Mr. Ongard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You will finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
Before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watched the video, of course.
Help me? He's so
Now
fucked.
then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
We've finally reached the end of a very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, there's no escape for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief.
You do actually get whichever choice you want here.
I say not guilty. Fuck this guy.
We put Matt on guard in jail, or we fucking just sentence him to die. Undertale
No
route.
Shantae.
What do we think, team?
The good Undertale route.
The good Undertale route. Kill Matt on
Good
guard.
Undertale route.
Let's fucking kill Matt on guard.
Not guilty. I was gonna say guilty is like,
Wait, wouldn't the good Undertale route be guilty because that would be mercy?
This is the opposite. I don't think Adrian.
Well, yeah.
But-
If he pleads guilty, he goes to jail, and then like.
Well, I
the
mean, like,
killer
I don't think
doesn't get
Adrian
him.
will be fucking. I just call Shelly the killer of. Hey, was Adrian your client? No, he's on our side now. He likes us.
Yeah, I'd actually say guilty, because then the judge might throw Adrian under the bus anyway.
This.
Good choice, Freems.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I
he's
want to watch
completely-
Matt on guard die.
He's completely fucked either way, so like.
I just think him getting headshot the second he leaves the courtroom is funnier. I'll save in case it's bad. Congratulations, Mr. Matt on guard. Please make sure to savor every moment of what little time you have left. Your Honor, as always, the defense pleads not guilty. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Matt on guard. Hold it! Please wait. What's the matter? If I get a not guilty, I'll be killed. I'm thinking. No! Guilty! Oh my god, he's dead. He went through capital letters and lowercase.
That was beautiful, Freems.
As what the fuck? As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth. I don't remember you helping out much in this, except at the beginning where I get fuck. Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt on guard?
Oh, I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. Plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
I'm an asshole. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. This line will age badly. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is no concern to me. I literally told Phoenix that after we took down the police chief.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, it's the first time I really saw myself for who I am.
It's because she read Undertale. That was very important for her.
The story of Undertale?
I played Undertale. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I'd finally been saved.
Yay! Something good happened.
Yay.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile.
I'm really happy that you two were in charge of this case. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I've felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yay.
It looks like we've resolved everything at last. As for myself, there are still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that is good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. Also, he's guilty, I guess. We don't have a confetti for that. We usually save that for the not guilties.
You were great out there, Phoenix.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it? I thought it'd be funny just to see what happened to him.
This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time. But you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now. I learned a valuable lesson in this episode of Ace Attorney.
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
Would Von Karma have interrupted that one no matter which one I picked?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now then, Mr. Wright, remember this trauma! I thought about it for a long time. This was a flashback. That was in my heart. Should I do this shit?
The bad ending comes from presenting anything besides the tape.
The tape into the killer?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I see.
Is he guilty, or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you.
Right.
Edgeworth.
I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Mia dipped.
Bye.
Mia, come back. Really?
The pearls?
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, she's quite safe. She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car. Ah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya's safe! You did it! You really did it, Mr. Nick!
Ow, she punches deceptively hard for a kid.
I believed in you. I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
Thanks.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Miss Von Karma. There
Um,
she is.
About earlier, thanks. Ow!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Rise? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you!
Don't worry. She may in time, after all. I was like that myself until a year ago.
Edgeworth? There's a question mark there I wasn't expecting.
I didn't either. For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts. I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remains spotless.
Yeah, remember when you updated that autopsy report, buddy?
I loved updating that autopsy report, Phoenix
Yeah,
Wright.
I bet you did.
That was the greatest joy that I regret. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner, updated the autopsy report, and tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then
Oh, good times.
I held a gun It was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair.
Oh, cat. And just hang out in the empty
And
courtroom.
I was saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened. So I left the prosecutor's office.
And also
after
some
a
shit
very
happened
long
with
trial.
also some shit happened with Gant.
Yeah. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
As well you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die.
I beat you twice.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense.
We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so,
That was a hypothetical objection.
no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold in everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every itch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This, I promise you.
The truth.
Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory. Ran away into the night.
Ah! Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Neck?
You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago, it was my flashback was a little slow. And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died.
I'm dead.
At least, that's what I told myself. And he did in my brain that one time.
You pathetic fool!
We're reminiscing!
Hey, Miss Von Karma.
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. It's over. It's all over!
Francisca threw something on the ground just now.
Ah, this is an electromagnetic receiver.
Isn't that the thing she used to track Detective Gumshoe?
I'll return this to the precinct later. There's something else.
Oh no.
Ah! Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action. You should keep this right.
Okay. Probably Maya. I'd be surprised if it's not. Okay.
But the real question is,
Maya!
where's Winston Payne?
What?
Where's Winston Payne in all this?
I don't know. He doesn't have a
He is
voice yet
Winston
because we skipped his face.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Yay!
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 They're back.
Yay.
Every time this happens, this is my only reaction. Yay!
Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guard convicted like I knew you would.
Like, really, how did you know about all that from, like, the wine cellar?
He's just so big of a fucking bitch.
Oh,
You know that?
oh, yeah, I
On
know
top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. We sure pressed our luck this trial. We're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever, whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it.
Maya.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
This guy's alive.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
Oh, gee, hung
Bear.
All right. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place.
Man, the game did not know how to load that sound effect.
Yeah.
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved. I'm so hungry, even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth. Please. If you insist.
Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I've decided that we have to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
Oh, I'm glad this shit's still up. That guy went to prison! And or still got killed. Do you think Shelly the Killer's just knocking on his jail cell like, ooh, ooh?
I was the warden.
Oh. Yeah, he was in a car accident,
Yeah.
right.
Hey, pal, sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
A telephone pole? And it wasn't a red light that got him?
You did it again, city boy.
Wow, you just like... You were just kind of around.
I'm always here. I'm light of heart. I can go wherever I please. Anyways, I
She's
felt
a lot
like
of places.
Yeah, I told you I'd be at the trial.
Oh yeah, you did
Well,
tell me that. Yeah, I was a little stressed.
I was too. I thought I'd be testifying. It was a little terrifying.
Oh.
But I feel like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking.
Well,
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai.
thanks.
Now look at here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Right too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Man, that line did not age very well right here. Tonight even. I'll keep that in mind. Well, come on now. Everyone gather around. Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer.
Looks like Lotta bought herself a new camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this messy case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, detective. Huh? Me? You really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Ah, well, you know, it's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What?
4?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of the items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item?
Oh, come on, y'all. It's over. Oh, boy, I tell you. You really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped. Never a dull moment with you, huh?
You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
But being shut away for 2 whole days... Weren't you scared?
Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off things, I drew a picture.
Oh, sounds like you had a rough gal. So where's this picture of yours? Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mystic Maya's picture.
You know, I don't know where it went.
Unless that's the 4th item?
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, it's all right. It wasn't anything important anyway.
Ah. Sure is nice to finally see them both smiling again. Edgeworth's ghost?
Edgeworth's ghost.
It's my ghost. Oh, shoot, it's my ghost.
I hate it when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Edgeworth?
This thing is picking something up.
Ah, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, well, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
You've eaten way too much, you glutton.
I had fun tonight. Now if you excuse me.
Wait,
What?
I just want to say, thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right?
I feel like words alone aren't enough here.
Yes.
I wonder if there's anything I could give him to express how I feel. My badge.
No, this is one of those bona fide choices.
I don't like when these
There's
happen.
the correct answer here.
What?
There's the correct answer here.
Yo, you want Francisco's whip? Well, that's now in my inventory, so actually it's seeming like it's correct. What's your punishment when you mess these up, by the way?
Dialogue changes.
But, like, do you go back until you get it right?
No,
Okay.
it's a one and done.
Well, I'm gonna... Unless someone says no, don't do it, I'm gonna say Team Whip.
It's the whip.
Okay.
It's the whip.
Enjoy this whip!
What's this?
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. Oh, it was symbolic. You and her. I don't always understand Phoenix's intentions.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. I'm gone.
Oh.
Like a ghost. Ah, it looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. Hey, Mystic Maya!
Huh? Yes, Pearly?
I guess you two can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean.
Pearly, would you cut it out already? You're embarrassing me.
Anyway, So, who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm kinda at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. So I kinda already put your name on the bill.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself. Pat's camera. There's this camera shop in the hotel, you see. And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be in a hell for $3,000.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all, and,
Huh? Huh?
Isn't this great, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
Oh, you don't need to hold yourself back now, you hear?
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
This is gonna be the first time I hear the real you.
Go on. It's been a while since I've heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then. If you say so. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Why was the suicide note fake?
I don't know, honestly.
On the dick.
Just Juan just wrote it. Celeste just. Oh, okay. Forgotten.
You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on the edge lately. I mean, I've escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro.
I'm so happy that you could save Mystic Maya, Mr. Nick. And I'm so happy for the two of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel's a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations for the two of you, just in case.
Pearl, you're like 8. Who the fuck's letting you do that?
I'm smart.
Who's letting you do that?
There are a couple characters here that we don't have voices for, by the way, so we need to pick quick.
Oh shit.
Well,
Oh, it's
pal,
Richard
it
Wellington.
looks like I'm back on the force again. Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he said things like letting that one go is bad for all of society. I knew it. Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
Wow, he really spiced through those dialogue boxes. Like, I know it's auto, but he felt fast.
Yeah, they're
It's
going
fast for the
fucking
music.
fast.
Improv, go, someone do it!
I'll do it. I'm Maggie Bird. I'm retiring this uniform as of today, sir. I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
I thought those were pens and not feathers. She's a fucking bird.
Oh! That makes sense.
Oh,
Fuck me. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Director Hutty. Ho ho. Recently, yes, that girl, you know, I haven't seen her around. Yes. But I remember, if I even laid so much of an eye on her, it would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Yes. Ho ho. Fucking dog shit character.
we never see him again.
Oh shit.
And all you could keep going.
It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. And to let the world know we are serious, I plan to make a fabulous flight to
Hey
Zimbabwe.
Max, what do you think Zimbabwe is like? Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk? I love Zimbabwe.
I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they won't laugh at Mo's jokes.
God damn.
One zinger for the for the road.
Does he even get to show up in these credits, or?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, it's me. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Mo Curls represent.
We've got a new act all worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah chorus. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
Oh, he was one of the characters of all time.
That's the same person who did X6's music, by the way.
Oh, really?
I think
Yeah.
I'm a better character than Director Hottie.
What's this? It's just an ordinary electric ranger. We're trying to understand. I can't believe this. Really? How long do they plan on making me do this?
Oh no.
But it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that must mean it has a deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me Queen Wendy and treat me like royalty. And anyone who hasn't heard about this is going to feel the pain of the heel. You're going to be a band to speak of one time.
Well done.
Excellent work.
Fucking.
I hope it just shows dead Matt on guard. Like he's just like dead in his jail cell.
It's just gone. The next crime scene photo.
I appreciate everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
She's still in jail.
Yo.
Yeah, because she tampered with the
Karma.
crime scene, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did some illegal things.
Yeah. She did stab a man.
What?
It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like me to request my services, please be sure to visit my webpage. May we both be blessed with the holy shit.
Why was that? Why do we leave that in the courtroom? I fucking.
Visit my webpage, Mr. Wright. Why do I have a website?
Assassins for hire. I'm the judge. I don't think I show up in these things. Airport. Well, look at these guys.
Airport.
Where are you going,
Oh.
Francisca?
I'm glad you know.
How did you know I was here?
With this.
That's
That's called karma. I'm the funniest guy alive.
Ignore that ghost in the background. I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
that's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. It's this filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. It's going in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things.
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here. It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are you going to do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand a thing. You can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisca.
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've even thrown my VIP away.
Speaking of that, Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. The prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I have always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat,
Ooh.
then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews.
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right?
Oh,
Today you chased after me, after I had left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma.
Oh.
Oh,
I am Francisco von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Damn,
Damn.
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 Phoenix Wright.
I'm glad you know who that is.
One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then, it's this last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
Damn cliffhanger piece.
The drawing.
Oh, this is just that. That's cute.
What a good fucking case. What a great fucking case. I love Farewell My
Yay.
Turnabout.
I also love Farewell My Turnabout.
Congratulations, by the way, for that. That's one of the hardest cases. You did very well.
Yeah, listen, I was stumped at points. Yay! I don't know why the suicide note was fake. I think it was just to keep the trial going.
I think it was too. It was just like another miracle.
Encore, it is a dick.
But yay!
Everyone in that case is so morally gray. You can fit them through a national bestseller. It's incredible.
Nothing is funnier than
except for Matt Ongard.
there's nothing.
Yeah, he's an absolute dick.
Nothing is funnier than a cutting back to Matt on guard just fucked. Anyway, good shit.
Good shit.
Yay!
Yay!
Ace Attorney 2.
Next
Complete.
time we'll start Ace Attorney 3.
Oh my god, we get to start Ace Attorney 3.
Now this moment, it begins.
Anyway, who wants to be Winston Payne?
Not in my voice fucking hurts after doing Pearl. I'm fine.
I'll pass.
I'll do it if Galactic
Wait,
doesn't
I
want
thought
to.
I was gonna be Godot.
No, you could. I mean, he's just a tutorial
Wait,
guy.
That's right. But think about
dude,
the 4 prosecutors.
It's fine. I'll do Winston Payne. I'll do it. As he takes a nerd, it's like, hello. Oh god, that's terrible.
Toad, Winston Payne.
We'll figure it out. It might be that though. Anyway, we'll see you next week
See you next
Ooh,
week.
Lawyers, I fucking love lawyers.
for the
Lawyers fucking rocks.
The Nintendo lawyers.
We'll actually start it from the beginning because I don't know anything this time. That's a lie. Like I know a couple things by like proxy of existing. But like I don't none of them in context.
Yeah.
I know that there's a second playable character in this game, and I know who that is
Uh-oh.
because I've seen the sprites.
Interesting.
Double interesting.
Anyway, ow. See ya.